Hey, how's it going? It's me again, and I'm here to talk to you about Guardians of the Galaxy, but not the one you think. I made a bit of a mistake. Turns out, when I did the list, when I did the pick, it's real complicated. When the list that I got all the names from, grouped them according to their category, whether TV show or movie or documentary, and then I just sort of threw them all together and put them in alphabetically. However, they didn't differentiate that Guardians of the Galaxy is there's an animated show as well as a movie with the same exact name. So when I brought up 212 last time, I thought, okay, it's just the movie, but I did not see the one right above it, which it seems obvious, um, which is the movie. 212. See, it's in orange. It's under animated series, under TV series. So in this case, it is the animated series. So not this. This is what I watched. So I watched about four episodes. Got through it. It was actually pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. Maybe sometime when I get more time. I obviously have a lot to watch. I have no shortage of things to watch. But I watched the first four episodes. It's basically two-parters for the most part, but there is an actual full arc that goes through the entire season, much like a normal TV show, which is more than you usually expect for what is obviously aimed at children. It has all the hallmarks of the movie, all the characters. It confused me a little bit. It takes place, I'm assuming, soon after the first film, but you'll notice in the image there, Groot is still big. We all know at the end of Guardians, the first Guardians movie, he was a little sapling in a pot, dancing Groot. He shows up in the very first episode, fully formed, adult-looking Groot. They figured they worked that out. So he reverts a little bit to the young one again. He has the ability to build upon himself and make him look bigger. For storytelling and adventure's sake. You can't do a lot with Groot if he's just sitting in a flower pot the entire series. So they also do some things with him through the first few episodes where he kind of mutates a bit. So yeah, it's meant to follow through from the movie. So if you enjoyed the movie, you might enjoy this, especially kids. It's got a whole lot less adult humor in it. It's got definitely plenty of childish humor. There's a few fart jokes here and there. The cast includes all the regulars, all the main five characters, and throws in everybody you saw in the first movie, and a little bit in the second movie. And well, no, I can't say the second movie. As you don't know what happened. They didn't know what was going to happen in the second movie, and that's obvious because in the animated series here, Peter Quill knows he's half human, and they obviously didn't know what the other half was when they made the animated series. So by the time the second movie came out, Volume 2, they had no idea that it was Ego. At least, certainly in the first four episodes that I saw, he was half Xandarian, according to the animated series, which we know is not true. So he's Peter Quill is struggling with that little bit of information. Everybody's pretty much well characterized as they are to match up with the film. Unfortunately, none of the cast is followed over to do their voices for the animated series, and a whole lot of the characters do not sound like the characters. Rocket, Peter, Gamora, Drax, Groot pretty much sounds the same, but honestly, you just have to keep copying Vin Diesel's voice and put it in the appropriate situations and change it up a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, it was a fun adventure. You get to see Cosmo, the dog that you see that you saw for a few seconds in the movie. He actually has a bigger role in this, a big speaking part. Yondu shows up. pretty much everybody shows up, even Thanos. So yeah, considering everything that we know happens afterwards, the people who are writing this, again, were only given so much plot to deal with, so much characterization to deal with. I think they did a great job, though. It's the animation's fun. It's usually when you get animated versions of popular movies, they kind of phone it in. It seems like it. This doesn't seem to be the case. It's part 2D, part 3D for some of the graphics, spaceship battles and things like that. But it blends nicely. The backgrounds, the star field, and everything else are really interesting to look at. And it's a good old action heist comedy kind of vibe. It's the kind of thing you can definitely watch with your kids if they're not old enough to see the movies. So it makes them for some good fun. Even if they haven't seen the movie, they've probably seen Baby Groot and some of the other characters in Rocket. But yeah, this is definitely kid centric. Definitely something you could probably watch if you enjoy the movies as an adult. You can probably enjoy this with your kids or somebody else's kids you find in the street. Who knows? You probably don't want to do that now. Don't find kids on the street to watch cartoons with. It's creepy. I'm gonna now change subject, and I'm going to pick the next day's selection. Let's see what we got here. Come on, randomizer. All right, so the randomizer there's 212. 103. So this is fairly early in the list. Maybe one of the A's or B's. 103. Uh-oh. Here we go. Something that I wasn't planning on watching, but I'm going to watch it anyway. 103 is Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True. Definitely not made for me. I'm not the target audience for this movie, but I'm going to watch it. So you can watch it along with me. Depending on who you are, you might love it. I can't imagine that it's going to be in my top 10. But you never know. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. I'll check back with you then. Bye.